Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Barely, it's just, that could be like anything. That could be like a bag just blowing across.
Just a hole in the picture.
Everybody's so certain that it's a flying person. That's clearly the most rational. But this could be how that person escaped.
Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Begin investigation. Cool. On that left side, we can probably look at now.
Oh yeah, because that cop was there.
That guy was like T-posing before.
All right, here's a fireplace like the one on the other side.
A fireplace, huh? So Babal's offices have them too.
Two?
There is a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? Put like a cupcake in there instead. You could climb inside and we can play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot? I think not.
You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. What are we?
Look out the window.
You busy with an investigation or something?
You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask II was killed.
What? You don't mean the Master II? Ah, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask II was merely an imposter of the original?
Hey, he was cool.
It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
I was just thinking this one. Oh yeah, he always thinks it.
I always think it,
I don't know why I thought he said it out loud.
Why would I say it out loud? That'd be absolutely ridiculous.
That would be silly. So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
Big and golden. I thought that Babals would look like a flower and the receiver end would be a butterfly, or like snails. That'd be fun. That way, it'd look like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabas, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Cadopia?
There's really... Sorry, this conversation is boring me so much. There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You want to take a little nap in the fireplace?
What is with you in this fireplace?
I just think you need to reconcile your differences with fireplaces. You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and an imagination. Ink.
How about that?
There's some ink, that's rare.
There is a bottle of Bobbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk.
And it looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside. One last sip.
The seal is unbroken. I'm sorry. Don't drink that. It's unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
It doesn't taste very good. I don't know why it's so popular. Hey, Mr. Paleno, your ink sucks. It looks like your precious Bobbly's ink is all right after all.
What? That's odd. Hold it!
No, my tongue is black.
Ambassador, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink.
Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please?
Sure, if you're done investigating, I suppose.
I'll just check the desk,
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny!
There's more shit. I wanna get it all first.
It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
But Boz sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon.
And what kind of discount would that net you?
The 5-finger kind, what else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer.
Things such as...
Such as the truth. What else would I steal? Diamonds, rings...
What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right about now.
I do commit real crime. Is more burn stuff?
Manny Cochin. His name is written here on this nameplate.
Why would you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office?
I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
Do you think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget?
Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk.
There's a burned
How about the chair?
Didn't we look at the
Oh, maybe? I don't
I think
remember.
that was the first thing I did.
I don't know.
There's a burned out piece of paper here.
It looks like I already
Oh, wait,
looked at this.
no, I did that too. There's a blue thing I don't think I did.
There is only one book left standing here. Treasures of the World.
Treasures of the world. Wait, what? Let me see that. Uh-huh. I see. Ah! The most important part was blackened by the fire. Why, cruel fate? Why?
It looks like the map of where the treasures are located has been burnt.
That's fun. I'll just talk to him.
I think there's something. I'm sure there's something we have to find there.
But maybe the conversation, like, I don't know. He told us to talk to Paleno, so I'm going to talk to Paleno.
Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask about your movements before the fire broke out.
It's a little personal, Edgeworth.
Before the fire. Which fire are you talking about?
Which one? There was more than one tonight?
Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Bobbly's Embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was.
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninjas show.
Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninjas show. That show was just a real fucking bummer for everybody.
Yeah, didn't go so
Luckily,
well.
only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire.
You have a lot of fires, huh?
That's why we have that pool. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal.
Then the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one of the night? That's fucking crazy.
Really bad night.
Exactly.
So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire?
Did he?
When was this photo taken?
Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out!
I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out.
Okay.
There are 2 fires.
It's a lot of fire in one night. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it.
That's, how should I put this, a very bad stroke of luck.
My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a lot of fire.
bad day for Manny.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Paleno.
Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again?
We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well.
Yes, very well. Let's see, I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that I had a roll for breakfast.
Hold it! Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me?
Oh, would you like a condensed version? All right, I can do that for you.
Wow. I guess we're gonna learn about.
We're going to learn everything I did today.
That's fun.
So what did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning?
Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office.
You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office. Why were you not cleaning your own?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations.
Make special note of that.
Which is why both the Prima Deck statue and the Bobbly's knife set are down here.
I see.
Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace.
Oh, so they are very reckless with
Yeah, they
fire.
just burn everything. Don't use a shredder.
Maybe you shouldn't burn everything. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
And then we had a weenie roast in the middle of the carpet, and then we threw around some torches, juggling style. About that, I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me.
Hold it! An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger?
Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me.
He's trying to start a fire right now.
I spilled some Bobbly's ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. and he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect.
Stop
Here we
doing
go.
that.
We love to
You
make
have a
fires
problem
around here.
Ever since they got that pool installed, they're just completely
Why not? We have a
haphazard about
pool
it.
for it.
Apparently, orders go up the chain of command around here.
Polino.
That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning.
Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all.
You don't really do work here.
And now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon.
Well, we had a fire eating competition, and then, Manny and I went down together to the theatre from Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone.
So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show.
A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater, because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show.
There was a commemorative photo op at the end.
It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja.
How much preparation goes into a handshake?
Gotta psych myself in the mirror, and then light a fire to keep myself heated up. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador.
The glow just calms me down.
When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. I'm so happy about that. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out.
So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show?
Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep.
Wow.
I see. Ambassador Polino, I thank you very much for your help.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, all right?
We won't know about that ink. Made such a big deal out
I know
of it.
about that stinky ink. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink?
I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames.
That's a little intimidating.
It was like fucking Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty shit. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold it! The fire was green? What was the cause?
Remember that thing that we got?
Well, wit crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern.
Oh, well, shit.
And Bombali's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green.
You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk.
The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here?
I don't even care about the dead guy anymore.
I don't know. Let's go.
talk to
Why don't you
me
go
about
look at the desk or something?
Okay, what did we miss from this desk? What logic do we have? Do we have any pieces? Connected fireplaces? I don't think those have anything.
What's that
to
thing
do
up in
with
the
each
corner,
other.
left corner?
It looks like there's like a...
Nothing, okay.
Looks like a shuttlecock or something, but it's not.
And you said we
Oh,
didn't
drawer
reach-
maybe.
It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
What's this? But it doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit, steal some shit. Paper
I
clips.
suppose we really should take a
Ooh,
look.
pencils. Ooh, an eraser. This is mine now.
This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere.
Hey, don't we have like a piece of evidence in that shape? I think there's like a note or something. I feel like... Oh, yeah, there's this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's from
Eureka!
that,
That's
from that
strange.
notebook.
The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
My favorite iPhone game?
Yes, that notepad... Is it called Monument Valley, actually?
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like
that
it is.
notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see.
Did they make it like a hat like America? Because I know that coat on the wall somebody pointed out was a kimono in the Japanese version.
Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it.
Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you.
Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Ambassador Poleno, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note?
This looks like Manny's handwriting.
I see. In that case...
Ooh, did you figure something out? Yeah, that scrunchy face that you make when you figure something out.
This note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask II.
Damask II? Then this note...
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Permadux statue.
What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Permadux statue?
We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin?
Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you.
I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis.
I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this.
Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue?
There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation.
Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador.
Bitch loves gold. Maybe next time we'll figure out why he wanted that dang old statue. Why would you steal something? That's crime.
Yeah,
No
why would you
logical.
do that?
Because it's fun. I don't know.
I don't know, man.